Hello, I am the artist known as DEROSNEC, and welcome to my weekly vlog where I talk about making art, music, movies, and more. And so if you've been following all the parts of this series, at this point, I am 90 to 95% happy with my instrumentation, and I've recorded all the parts that I originally intended for the song. This includes any recordings from enlisted performances by any other instrumentalists or collaborators that I got involved. Now that I have all the pieces, it's time to mix. I have to be honest with you, this is my least favorite part of the whole process. It's quite technical, and frankly, I don't think personally I am great at mixing. My ears have been trained enough to know what is a good mix and what isn't a good mix, but I'm not inclined to pick at the details and do what needs to be done to get the song sounding as good as possible. Therefore, at this stage, I have a new decision to make. I'll ask myself, am I happy with the instrumentation and the arrangement of the song as it is, or do I want to see if a producer can push it a little further? A mixing engineer will typically take your raw tracks, shine them up, make a nice clean mix out of whatever you gave him or her. But a producer typically will add some creative input, and sometimes totally rework the track into something completely different. For example, on my last EP, Panoptic, I decided to work with a few different producers to see not only what would come out of it, but how it felt to go that route. My first album, Bullheaded, was done completely by myself, with the exception of the mastering, which was done by the super cool Phil Dimitro at Lacquer Channel Mastering, and a cello part, which was played by the immensely talented and awesome Unwoman, who you should definitely check out. While I'm certainly proud of what I accomplished with that album, in retrospect, I wish that I had been a little bit more willing to step outside of my ego-filled control zone and get some fresh, unbiased ears involved. Anyway, with Panoptic, I went the opposite direction and had every song produced by someone not directly connected to me. I came out with some pretty interesting results. Here's a clip of the original version of Bed of Roses, which I had mixed and mastered by Chris King of Moon Palace Productions. As you'll hear, it's really a post-punk inspired track, and he really liked the song as it was, so he worked his magic on it, and I still think it sounds great. To contrast, here's the version of Bed of Roses that ended up on the EP, which was produced by Big Red and mastered by Phil at Lacquer Channel. It's way more poppy, and honestly, I hated it the first time I heard it, but then I listened to it again, and it became stuck in my head, and then I was obsessed with it, and I realized that it embodied a lot that I was trying to accomplish on my own, but just wasn't able to. I liked it so much that I had him produce the main versions of all 4 songs on the EP after that. So how do you decide if your track needs another pair of ears to finish? If you do your own mixes, what do you mix with? Tell me about how you finish your work in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button below, it helps me more than you know. And join the Uncensored by subscribing to my YouTube channel, my newsletter, by following me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever your favorite place is, follow me. If you never want to miss a video, be sure to click the little notification bell icon too. Thank you so much again for watching. I will see you next time.